Hey, what's up? So as you can see, this right here is the Assassin's Creed figure that I'm finna do a review for. I'm sorry about my appearance right now. I'm having like a toothache, so that's why my face is kind of like swollen right here, as you can see right now. But I'm finna do like a review for this figure, which is from Mcfarlane Toys, as you can see, and is the Assassin's Creed. Now this is based on the video game series, from Ubisoft, and this is Series 3 of the Assassin's Creed toy line from Mcfarlane Toys. And Todd McFarlane is like the creator of Spawn. Plus he has created these various different kinds of like figures throughout the years. I used to be a big collector of his Movie Maniac series, which I may do for my review for. Eventually down the line I may do reviews for the figures that I have from that series. Because it was like Movie Maniac series 1. It went on for like a long time. I don't think it went to 10. But you know what I'm saying, he had like a bunch of series that was based on like the figures they created were based on movie characters in that series, which is called Movie Maniacs. But this right here is the Assassin's Creed series, and this is from Series 3. Now this figure right here is the Altair. And it's hard to pronounce his whole name, so I just call him by his first name, Altair, who is the character that you played as the first Assassin's Creed. And he was an ancestor of like Desmond Miles, and I'm not gonna touch on all that, But I'm a big fan of the video game series, so this figure is based on the character that you played in the very first Assassin's Creed game, which is known as Altair. Now the first game wasn't really too great, you know what I'm saying? It was okay, it looked like good, but it wasn't really all that great, But as the series went on, especially when it got to part 2, which introduced Exio, that's when it really took off and got, got good, became a good series, So yeah, this is basically like the figure, and as you can see, it has this is based on the Altair, character. As you can see, he has like his daggers. He even has his hidden blade, which is like the main weapon that the assassins use in Assassin's Creed. And then you have like the sword over here. So as you can see, I still have this in the box, but I'm gonna open it and put it out, and then I'm gonna show how it looks or whatever, Go ahead and touch on. I'm expecting good things about this particular figure though, because it's from Mcfarlane Toys, and they have always done a very good job on their figures based on like movies, series, or anything like that. Okay, so this will be my review for the Assassin's Creed Series 3 Altair figure. Hey, what's up? As you can see, this is the Assassin's Creed figure, and it is from Mcfarlane, Todd McFarlane, the creator of Spawn. It's from his company, Mcfarlane Toys, as you can see right there. And this figure is based on and this is from Series 3 of the Assassin's Creed series, with Mcfarlane Toys. And I told you Todd McFarlane was the creator of like Spawn and stuff, And he has like various like figures that he has created, his toy line has created over the years, such as like the Movie Maniac series, figures. I used to be a big collector of those, the Movie Maniac series. Well, this right here is based on the video game series from Ubisoft entitled Assassin's Creed. And this character right here that they have is Altair. I have trouble saying his whole name, so I just go by his first name, which is Altair. And he was in the first Assassin's Creed game, and he was an ancestor of Desmond Miles. I'm not going to touch on the games too much, just basically focus on the figure. And as you can see, I haven't even opened it out the box yet, And Altair, he has like his daggers. He even has his hidden blade, which is mainly their main weapon that the assassins use in the Assassin's Creed series. And he also has his sword over here as well, And there's also like other stuff that's in this package too as well, like avatars, that you can use. I think you can use like a Altair, like his skin on the Assassin's Creed like video game series, So yeah, this is from Assassin's Creed Series 3, and this is the Altair figure, which I'm finna do a review for. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up and show it to you. Okay. Hey, what's up? So this is me, and now I'm finna do my this is my review for the Assassin's Creed figure. Now this is from Assassin's Creed Series 3 and it's from Mcfarlane Toys. I told you I used to be a fan of Mcfarlane Toys, you know, 'cause I used to collect like the movie Maniac series that he had. I used to collect those figures, you know. And Todd McFarlane, you know, he's the creator of the Spawn comic book series, you know, the superhero Spawn. He was the creator of him. But Todd McFarlane had like a series that was known as the movie Maniac series, and they had like figures that were based on like film characters out of movies, you know. And most of them were like horror films, you know. But this right here is like would be the Assassin's Creed, you know, series. And you know, Assassin's Creed is like a series of like video games, you know, that were released during the generation of like PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, you know. So this right here is like an Assassin's Creed figure, and it is based on like the protagonist from the first Assassin's Creed, who was known as Altair. Now his whole name was it's kind of hard to pronounce it, so I just go by Altair. But as you can see, this is like the figure right here, like a close-up of it, you know, and it looks just like Altair too, as you can see, you know. Now if you're like familiar with the video game series, you know that he closely resembles Desmond Miles, you know. But I'm not going to touch on that, you know, because it's kind of like, you know, kind of complicated, you know, and I don't want to spoil the video game series. So basically this would be like my review of just the figure themselves, you know. So I would touch on everything about it, you know. And it's very, you know, it looks very just like how Altair how he looks in the video game, you know. It's very cool looking, you know. And I believe this is 7 inches, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so come on. As you can see, this is the figure right here itself, the Altair figure, and it's only like 7 inches, you know, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It looks cool though. Now it has like a lot of articulation in it too, you know, because as you can see, like the feet, they can kind of like bend and stuff, you know, under his like robe here. You can see he has like these bendable feet, and it stands pretty good. I know a lot of the Mcfarlane figures, they didn't stand too well, you know. A lot of the ones I had to use it like lay them up against stuff like that, you know, and various things, you know. But it looks just like him. His arms are very like articulate too, because as you can see, like right here, I can bend his arm, as you can see too as well. I can bend it all around, which is kind of cool. I could turn it all the way up, you know, fold it all around and stuff. Even his hands, as you can see, they're like pretty like flexible too. They you know, they can move them around in any direction, you know, and stuff. And as I can say, as I mentioned before, cause he stands up on his own too as well, as you can see, which is kind of cool and unique. But yeah, it's pretty articulate, you know. You can like his other arm move on, and I'm gonna touch on like his accessories that he has as well, you know, because right now, as you can see, he has like, I have the assassin blade in his hand and Altair's left hand, which is like the main weapon of the assassins throughout the Assassin's Creed series. It's like kind of like one of the main major weapons that they use, you know, when they're committing their assassinations. And now the thing about it, you can also take this off, so I'm going to go ahead and show like the accessories and what you can do with the accessories of the figure itself too, you know, as well. But the figure is very lifelike, you know, and it looks exactly like, you know, Altair, you know, which to me is still kind of, you know, cool. Cause like this piece right here is like another like hidden blade that you can put on Altair's hand, you know, which kind of shows how it look. See how you can see the knife inside it? If you just wanted it on his arm and didn't want it to be sliding out, you know, as if he's using the blade itself. Like I mentioned before, I'm going to show that this right here actually comes off, as you can see. The hidden blade, see how you can see that it comes off, which is kind of cool, you know, nice, cool. That's the thing that's always cool about the Mcfarlane, like, you know, figure line, you know. And this right here is the actual other hidden blade. That I don't think this one slides out though. It could have, but I'm not going to bother with it because these things are known to be very fragile, and I even know that they are, because a lot of the other figures I had, they used to break as well, you know. But as you can see, you can put this blade on, and you can see like the knife right there on the inside, and it probably does. I think it does slide out. I just didn't want to I didn't want to bother with it, you know. So yeah, and as you can see, I took the other like blade out as well, which is like a stand